Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So if everybody remembers, if we go back in time to when we repaired our quarter panel, I showed you how to patch panel a quarter panel by using a quarter panel patch panel skin instead of replacing the whole skin, because when you buy these skins, and a lot of people get confused over this, is if you buy a quarter panel skin and it only goes to right here, all right, and then from there it goes down instead of up here where the original quarter panel was installed from the factory. If you get one that starts right here, that is not a full quarter panel. What that is a patch panel that you can cut sections out to fix your quarter panel where it might be rotted, rusted, or wrecked. And that's what that is. I also see right here, there's a little imperfection right there. I can see it from the light hitting it. So we'll go ahead and get that. But, so I bought a quarter panel section, and then what I did is I went ahead and replaced it right in this area here. Okay, and I showed you that. So what we're doing now, I also showed you where this quarter panel was crushed in the corner right here. And what I did is, I pulled that out and then I welded it all back up. So go back into my videos if you want to see that. Very interesting, very easy, very knowledgeable, and it's videos that you'll be able to learn from. What we're doing now though is we are doing our body work. We're starting our body work on our 67 Camaro just like I promised. I got a block inside the door here. If you're ever going to work on a car that's jacked up in the air like this, and you have the door open and you're working like I'm doing on something like this, similar, always put a block in the door jamb for safety so the door will not close on you. And then another thing is, always remember that that block is there. And don't bump into this door, because if you hit that door, you will definitely do some serious damage to your hinge area on your door, so be very, very careful. So I got this ready for body work, and on similar dents like this, I've already pulled everything out. I did that when I was fixing the quarter panel in that area. I've already done all that. So the next step that we got is that we have got to start applying our filler to this quarter panel. So we're going to look at this quarter panel here. We're going to tell ourselves, what's the best filler that we're going to use for the first time? And since we replaced the quarter panel in that area right there, and we have a big mess that where this quarter panel was crushed in this area down here, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and use DynaGlass on that. We're going to go ahead and use some DynaGlass as a first compound filler to level everything out, to get us to work, to smooth, to perform the body work that we need to do necessarily. Now in this area right in here, this ain't got nothing to do with where we did our major repairs. This has a lot of little dings and dents in it. This body line right here has a whole bunch of door dings going down it. I found, here's a ding right here that I found. There's 2 or 3 dings in this area, and then if you look right here, here's one, and then we go down and there's a couple dents in there. So that there, we will not be using the DynaGlass in. We're just going to use it in this area here, and then over in that area down there. All right, what we're going to do, we looked at our dent, we saw what's going on. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our DynaGlass. Let me go ahead and explain this real quick. You can see I use this. Here's one that's almost empty. We're going to go ahead and try to dig the rest of that out. We don't want to waste. But there's 2 companies that make this stuff. One is called Dynatron, which makes the Dynalite Bondo. 3M bought them out, so that's that. And if you get the Dynatron brand, which is called DynaGlass, all right, you're going to spend about $30 for a quart of that. If you go to Home Depot and you get the identical, exact, 100% authentic, same type of material called BONDO glass, you're going to spend $15 for that. That's a tech tip from my friend Pete to you. Make sure that you use that if you go to use some DynaGlass. Another problem that we have is a lot of people that are going to do the trick that I'm doing, which is using this as a filler. That's all this is. This is only a filler. When we have a big area to fill or we want to use less Bondo, what we want to do is we want to use Bondo glass / DynaGlass. All right, it's a fiberglass reinforced, stranded reinforced fiberglass filler for repair of small holes and up to a ½ an inch and larger diameters type thicknesses. So you can go up to about a ½ an inch thick with this stuff, is what they're saying. I don't like to do that. We're not going to go a ½ an inch thick. All we're doing is using this for a compound to start out our bodywork. A lot of people are using this stuff. This is called all metal. This is a liquid style metal filler. Metal reinforcement body filler for metal surfaces. Let me tell you something about this stuff. It's a joke. Do not, I don't care what kind of metal surface you're working on, never ever use this. When this stuff dries, it's hard as a rock. If you hit it, if you tap it, if you do that, it'll shatter and it'll crack. It's like ice in an ice storm. And you hit it with a shovel, okay? It shatters and cracks and you got hairline cracks. Don't ever, ever use this shit to do body work with. The reason that you see this in my hand is because at one time I was going to make a DynaGlass versus all metal video and I haven't got around to it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our DynaGlass out, and I'm calling it DynaGlass. You can call it Bondo glass if you want, but I call it DynaGlass. And I'm going to try to dig as much as I can out of this can. I don't want to waste this stuff and throw it away. I like to get as much as I can and use it. And you can see we're getting a lot out of there, so we still got more to get. It is kind of cold out today, out here in Moab, Utah, which is working with Bondo and DynaGlass a hard situation. But we're going to get there. All right. Cold weather won't stop us from working over here at SWRNC Southwest Riding Custom. Okay, we got about as much as we can get out of that. So let's go ahead and open our other can. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mention this again, and for all you newcomers out there, I repeat myself. So if you don't like people that repeat, I suggest that you leave now. That's all I can tell you. All right, let me get this mixed up. When I buy this stuff, when I go to Home Depot to buy it, I usually buy 6 to 8 cans at a time, because you never know when the deals are going to come to an end. So if you do body work like my friend Pete does, it's better to stock up. But when you get your can of Bondo glass or DynaGlass, you need to mix it up thoroughly, because it will be separated inside the can. All right, let's go ahead and get some more. And once again, this is just for a filler. That's all this is for. This is a filler only for our Camaro, where we patched our quarter panel and the back end of it was crushed. All right, if you notice, you can see where I've added some Bondo to the minor imperfections, and then there's some over here. And I did that to show you that you don't use this DynaGlass on everything, okay? We're not using it on every single piece of dent. This is only a filler. So another reason is because it's cold out, and I wanted to get that on there because it's going to take a while for it to actually cure so I can use it. And in cold weather, don't use more hardener. If you think that by putting more hardener in your filler is going to make it dry faster in cold weather, it doesn't. What it does is it counterbalances the mixture, and eventually it will fall off the car. Just mix it up as normal, and wait is all you can do. Okay, so we got our DynaGlass mixed up here. One more thing, when you get your DynaGlass, you should have red hardener. Blue hardener does not really go with this because, as you can see, you can't even tell that it's mixed all the way. I can tell that it's mixed all the way. I know it's mixed all the way, so let's go ahead and get on with our project. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this in, just like that. And like I said, I am not looking to do major dent repair. All I'm doing is filling in. That's it. Now, if you notice, I'm putting the filler on, and I'm only putting it in the valley where the quarter panel was replaced. That's it. Working with this stuff, like I said, in cold weather isn't really the best thing to do. See how I'm doing that? I'm coming up here and I'm feathering it out, and then I'm coming down here and feathering it out because I want all my filler to be in the center. I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'm pushing on that side, and I come over here and I'm pushing on that side because I want the filler to be in the center. And this is going to accomplish two situations that we're working on here. It's going to accomplish time, and it's going to accomplish money. And the reason I say that is because time is money, and by using this to fill this in is going to save us money from not having to apply as much Bondo to our problem, and it's also going to save us time from repairing it, which is going to save the owner money from paying me to fix the dent. But the situation you have with DynaGlass when you're applying it is that on a up and down surface like I'm doing, is you got to watch it because it'll start to sag on you because it takes a while for it to actually react. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to go ahead and work on this, but you kind of see what's going on here. We're working on our Camaro. We're getting her done. We're doing it right. We're not afraid to show people that what we're doing is the right way of doing it. And if you disagree with me, then I don't know what to tell you. There's millions and millions of ways to restore cars, and this just happens to be one of them. I hope that everybody out there enjoys me making these videos for you and supplying you with the videos. And I hope that you can consider leaving comments below and possibly a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. We'd like to be there for you for a long time to show you good times, bad times, and all times of what's going on over here at Southwest Rod and Custom.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.